right, ready to dive in. Today, we're tackling something that I think everyone struggles with at some point, that comparison thing.
Oh, absolutely.
We're really going to, deep dive into this.
Yeah.
With this text, focus on your path, not theirs.
Yeah.
And honestly, every time I even think about this topic, I'm like, ugh, it's just, it's so easy to fall into that trap,
It's
right?
just so true.
If you open social media and it's just like, bam, someone's, launched their new business or written a book or whatever it
And
is.
intimidating,
And
yeah.
I'm like, still trying to figure out if I want cereal for breakfast.
Yeah, yeah, I think we've all been there. The good news is this text, it really kind of hits that head on, don't you think? Right from the beginning, it points out how often we compare, like you said, our beginning to maybe someone else's middle or even their end.
Oh, totally. It's such a good point. It's like comparing, when you start a video game, your little level 1 character
Right.
to someone who's been playing for months and has all the cool gear and they're just crushing it.
Legendary weapons, yeah. They're practically a superhero at that point.
Exactly. And it's like, well, no wonder I feel inadequate.
You're not at the same level.
Yeah.
And the text really digs into that, reminding us that it's just an unfair comparison. We can't expect to have those same achievements or even that same level of confidence as someone who's much further along in their journey.
Right.
But we all start somewhere.
Yeah.
And just remembering that can be so freeing.
So, okay, we know that, right?
Yeah.
Logically, we get it.
Yeah.
But how do you actually, how do you stop that feeling from creeping in?
Right.
Because it's so easy to be like, yeah, but.
It's so sneaky, and this is where I think the text makes such a good point, this idea of consistency over comparison.
Okay.
It's really about shifting your focus.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of looking outward for validation, the likes, the promotions, whatever it might be,
Uh-huh.
it's about celebrating your own progress, those internal victories. Each step, each challenge you overcome is a win.
It's like that line from the text. Oh, what was it? Your only competition is you.
Yes.
It's so easy to forget.
Absolutely. It's so easy to forget when you're bombarded with everyone else's highlight reel, but it's such a powerful reminder.
It is.
And it kind of ties into this bigger picture idea too, wouldn't you say? It's not about ignoring everyone else's successes.
Right.
But remembering that everyone's journey is going to look different. So instead of trying to measure up to some external yardstick, the text really encourages us to, define what success means for ourselves.
Mm-hmm. I love that. So not trying to fit into someone else's mold, but really creating our own definitions, going at our own pace.
Step by step.
This has given me a lot to think about.
Yeah.
And I hope it's given our listeners something to think about too. What does success actually mean to you, on your own terms?
And how can we find those little wins every day?
Yeah. Great questions to consider for sure.